I'm not lost. I've never felt better in my life with where I am. I'm actually so grateful that I left Islam. I wouldn't say I'm lost, I'd say I'm guided. You have to realize that despite what Zakir Naik says, this is inaccurate. This surah, this ayah rather, is saying that the heavens and the earth, as-samawati wal-ard, the sabah samawat, the heaven meaning the sky, and the earth, which is below us, were joined. This is completely inaccurate, and this does not describe the Big Bang. The Big Bang does not say the earth was formed as part of the explosion that created the universe. The earth came much later. The universe is over 13.8 billion years old, and the earth is around 4.6 billion years old. It came way after the Big Bang. It wasn't there in the initial explosion. This ayah is wrong. This is an excellent point. The fact is that theistic morality is always stuck in a different world where it was created. If you talk about Islam, it was created in the 7th century. And all of the frames of reference are 7th century. Muhammad was going by what he thought to be true at that time, what made sense at that time. The best example is women's inheritance. Why would a woman, a daughter, get half of what her brother would get? It just doesn't make any sense. What if that woman is actually more needy than her brother? Well, Muslims will say, well, she should talk to her brother and get the money from him. But what if he doesn't want to give her the money? It's his money. Shouldn't she get the same amount that he gets? In today's world, and in fact, maybe even in that world, it made a lot of sense. Didn't Khadija get a big inheritance? Would she have lost half of it to her brothers if she was Muslim before she was born? Read Surah Duha. It's been a while, so أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث. Well, it seems like I still have that pretty much memorized. Well, there you go. There's my Quran reading.
Or otherwise, or if it's a female, then she starts her menstrual cycles. The day the girl starts her menstrual cycle, she is supposed to have reached the age of puberty, irrespective, she may be below the age of 10. But the moment she reaches, the day she starts her menstrual cycle, she is considered to be a person who has reached the age of puberty.
And that's interesting as well, because you mentioned that it could be as young as 10 that a girl would reach puberty, and often said in the West.
And even now, it's quite common. Now, recently an article came a couple of months back that in Delhi, it is not uncommon for a girl of the age of 10 to start her menstrual cycles. Only if it is before the age of 9, there is a point to be worried about. Same in the Western world. Previously, it wasn't there when I did my medical college. The age was said that in the Western world about 12 to 13.
Zionist? Zionist?
A few videos into atheist TikTok, and I already have believers trying to diagnose my atheism as an emotional decision. You're just mad at God. You just want to sin. This is because of your relationship with your parents. You're misguided. But what sounds like an emotional decision to you? Someone believing in a particular deity because they were emotionally blackmailed as a child with the choice between an all-loving God or an eternity in misery? Maybe an impressionable adult who was given this fictitious ultimatum during a vulnerable time in their life life while dramatic music played in a room with great acoustics. Or someone who learned critical thinking skills and applied skepticism to the faith that they were indoctrinated with and realized that it didn't hold up to scrutiny, even if they wanted it to be true at the time of their deconstruction. Everything pastors and other Christians told me about atheists presupposed the existence of the Christian God and were in-group defenses to threats against their core beliefs. Stop drinking from the poisoned well.